My child, you might have never heard this before, but the restlessness in your heart is not a problem. It is a signal. It means I am closer to you than ever. You thought you were just overthinking. You thought these emotions came because life is uncertain. But look deeper. Why is it that in the middle of your busiest day, when everything is loud and demanding, there comes a quiet moment when you suddenly feel my presence? A softness in your chest, a pause in your breath, a feeling that someone unseen is watching over you with love. That is not your imagination. That is me. You have been asking for a sign. Not always with words, sometimes through your tears, sometimes through your silence before sleep, sometimes through that one deep sigh you take when no one is around. You don't even know how to pray anymore, and yet your heart keeps calling. Do you know why? Because miracles do not begin outside you. They begin in the space where you and I meet. You have been worried that nothing is changing in your life. You look at others and think, their paths are moving faster, their dreams are becoming real, their happiness is visible. And you wonder, when will it be my turn? My child, listen carefully, your life is not on hold. It is being prepared. The first sign that I am bringing miracles into your life is something so gentle that most people miss it. The way you are no longer the person you used to be. The things that once disturbed you deeply do not shake you the same way now. The approval you once chased no longer feels as important. You are learning to sit with yourself. You are learning to walk alone without feeling lonely. This is not emptiness, this is transformation. You think you are losing interest in the world. But in truth, you are finding interest in your soul. There was a time when every small delay made you anxious. You wanted answers immediately. You wanted clarity instantly. But now something inside you has started whispering, let it unfold. This patience growing inside you, this is my blessing. Because miracles enter the lives of those who no longer try to control every moment. The second sign is the way certain things are leaving your life without force. You tried to hold on. You tried to fix everything. You tried to make people understand your heart, but they walked away. Situations ended, doors closed. You thought you were being rejected. But what if I was protecting you? Not every loss is a punishment. Some losses are my way of creating space for what your soul truly needs. You cried over people who could not stay. You questioned your worth. You wondered what you did wrong. My child, you did nothing wrong. I was removing what could not walk with you into your next chapter. And now, slowly, you are beginning to feel lighter. Not because everything is perfect, but because you are no longer carrying what was never meant for you. The third sign is the strange way help comes to you at the exact moment you feel you cannot continue. Have you noticed this? You are on the edge of giving up and suddenly a message arrives. A song plays that speaks directly to your heart. A stranger says something that feels like an answer to your private prayer. You open a book, and your eyes fall on the exact words you needed. You call it coincidence. I call it conversation. Do you really think I am far away from you? I am in the timing of everything that reaches you when you need it most. Even your breakdowns are not without purpose. That night when you cried and no one knew, that morning when you woke up with swollen eyes and still chose to continue, that moment when you smiled for others while your heart was tired. I was there, and every time you chose to continue, a miracle moved one step closer to you. The fourth sign is the way your heart is becoming softer, not harder. Life has given you enough reasons to become cold. You have seen misunderstandings, disappointments, broken trust. You had every reason to close yourself completely. But look at you, child. You still care. You still feel deeply. You still want to love and be loved. This softness in a world that tried to make you hard, this is not weakness. This is my presence within you. Because when I prepare someone for miracles, I do not make their heart heavy. I make it pure. Your compassion is growing. Your understanding is deepening. You forgive faster now, not because others deserve it, but because your peace matters more. This is how I reshape your destiny quietly. The fifth sign is the calm you feel when you think of me. There was a time when your mind was constantly restless. Even in prayer, your thoughts were running everywhere. But now when you close your eyes and take my name, something inside you relaxes. Your breathing slows down. Your shoulders drop. Your heart feels held. This is not a ritual. This is connection. You are not trying to reach me anymore. You are realizing that I have always been within you. And this realization, this gentle awareness, is the greatest miracle of all. Because once you know that you are not alone, truly, deeply know it, fear begins to disappear from your life. You stop asking, what will happen tomorrow? You start saying, whatever happens, I am guided. My child, miracles are not always loud. They do not always arrive as sudden wealth, instant success, or dramatic changes. Sometimes a miracle is the anxiety that no longer controls your sleep, the strength you didn't know you had, the toxic cycle you finally walked away from, the self-love that is slowly replacing self-doubt, the hope that returned after you thought it was gone forever. You have been measuring your life through visible results, but I have been working in your invisible world. I have been healing your thoughts. I have been rearranging your path. I have been sending the right souls toward you and moving the wrong ones away. I have been preparing moments that will make sense to you very soon. Do not think nothing is happening. When a seed is under the soil, it looks like there is only darkness. But inside a new life is forming. You are in that sacred phase. Stop being afraid of your own journey. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not doing life wrong. You are being guided in a way that your human mind cannot always understand. And one day not very far from now you will look back at this phase and realize, this was the time when everything was silently falling into place. So when you see small changes in yourself, when you feel peace without reason, when you lose what you once thought you needed, when unexpected comfort reaches you, when your heart becomes softer and stronger at the same time. Do not ignore it. These are not ordinary moments. These are my fingerprints on your life. Now listen to me carefully, child. Be with me for a moment without asking for anything. You don't always have to be strong. You don't always have to have answers. You don't always have to know where your life is going. Just breathe. Yes, you heard that right. Just breathe and feel this truth. You are being protected. You are being guided. You are being prepared for a life that will make you understand why every delay, every tear, every unanswered question was necessary. Your miracle is not coming. It is already unfolding inside you. And when the time is right, it will appear in your outer world in ways that will leave you in tears of gratitude. Until then, walk gently. Speak kindly to yourself. Trust the pace of your life. I am not in a hurry. I am making everything beautiful for you. Because you are mine, and I never abandon what belongs to me, my beloved.